Illuminating the landscape, Sears. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to town. And then on Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Marcus Smart out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And Boston has possession, following the bucket by the Bulls. A fan favorite, Levine can hit rainbow threes, and his midair artistry is unparalleled.
Anytime you're Zach Levine, you can stretch the defense with your three-point shooting, and then you can just catch a lob from the free throw line casually in practice. I mean, Zach, can we get you the dunk contest one more time?
I think it's fair to start calling him the Levine machine.
Ooh, I like that. A steady shooter from deep, Levine's lift on his shot makes him difficult to defend.
Ball against Schroeder. Smart left side, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now here's Tatum, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. Ball with it. Pass to DeRozan. And here's Levine. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality canvas. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA. And it's DeRozan missing. Schroeder with it. Guarded now by Williams. And they pick up 2.
Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. DeRozan outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Comes up empty down low. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Brown finds Horford. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Horford's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Ball. Levine. And that one hits the back iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see. So it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue.
Some changes for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Williams. White comes in for Levine. And it's Caruso in for Ball. Williams is checked in for Boston. Richardson comes in for Smart. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Brown. To the middle. The kick to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Vucevic with a steal. White drives in. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Boston trailing. Here's Tatum. Oh, that was something else. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. Canner's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Schroeder. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Bradley inside. Canner's there. Back to Green. The offensive rebound. Pass to Johnson. Outside White. Back to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
Canner, high post. And here's Richardson. Canner tips it back in.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Now White. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
It's going to go on Enes Kanter.
A confident scorer with an attacking mindset. If you're the defense, don't let Kobe White watch you slipping. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside Richardson. Here's Kanter. Doesn't go for him. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. It's the Bulls up 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And one of the game's most imposing offensive rebounders. And it
gives an extra position. It's
Grant, you can really sense that passion Kanter brings to the game.
You really can, B.A. I mean, he puts his heart into everything he does on and off the court.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
We've got Troy Brown. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Derrick Jones. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Bradley in at the 5. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Tatum finds Kanter. Good. Kanter's gotten 4 this quarter. Well, some time now has passed since the WNBA bubble, Candace. Looking back at that time, what stands out the most to you?
Well, for the last 6 or 7 months, we weren't allowed to say bubble in my household. It was a unique experience, one that I am very happy to have been a part of. Just in terms of what that season meant to the WNBA and just in sports and social justice and everything that the country was going through at the time. So to be a part of that was great, but just one time, not again.
Well, the WNBA crowned a champion, and maybe most importantly, as always, a leader in the social justice movement. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeMar is so dangerous when he's attacking the rim. Great drive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assists.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford, he's checked in for Kanter. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And it's Schroeder in for Pritchard. Now here's Smart. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Williams passes to Horford, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with two older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I can remember, but to have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons in the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time, it's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up to that.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
On the wing, Levine. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Levine's got 6. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
2 minutes.
And it's Smart missing.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
It's stolen by Smart. Vucevic with a steal. Levine with it. Guarded now by Williams. Count it. Good. And now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Outside Schroeder. To win the run. And Horford finishes. He's got 7.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
All right, Candace, always great to have you on the broadcast. Hope you can come back real soon. We'll save a spot for you.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that, VA. I'll hold you. Thanks so much for having me.
It doesn't get much better than a visit from Candace Parker.
Oh, man, she's forgotten more about basketball than most people will ever remember. One of the true greats.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The 9th pick in 2009, DeRozan was part of a great draft class. Griffin, Harden, and Curry, all included.
And he drops him first.
And we talk about veterans adding to their games. DeRozan has become an excellent facilitator, something he really takes pride in.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Schroeder. Over DeRozan. Ball with the rebound. Levine against Smart. Shoots it from the high post. And again, Chicago, no good. Outside Schroeder. It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Williams. Outside Schroeder. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Celtics foul. Al Horford. That's his second personal foul.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
To the inside. Here's Cantor. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Dennis Cantor.
I like that Cantor doesn't back down from getting physical with the defense. He seems to embrace it, actually.
And both free throws good from Cantor. Here's Caruso. And so we wrap up the first half. Bulls out in front, up 6. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They ended the period holding.
first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum, they're the forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Horford in at the 5 down low. Ball passes to Vucevic, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night. Now here's Schroeder. Over Ball, and it comes off the front of the rim. The open shot, DeRozan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. DeRozan's got 8 points. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that. Ball passes to LaVine. Now Williams. The 3 is up. Second chance effort. Vucevic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Pass to Horford. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
For a player who came into the league with as much fanfare as Lonzo Ball, it wasn't the smoothest start, Grant. He dealt with a lot of injuries and adversity.
And BA, that makes the NBA learning curve that much steeper. Lonzo deserves a lot of credit for how he was able to stay grounded and stay focused. He tuned out the noise and kept developing his game.
Williams misses. The Celtics have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. And here's Schroeder outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Ball passes to Williams. Inside, Brown with the steal. And here's Schroeder outside. Offensive rebound, Celtics. The kick to Tatum. And there's a 3-second violation. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. 5th best, Nikola Vucevic.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Schroeder against Ball. To the paint. They double team Vucevic. Here's Williams. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists tonight.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Brown passes to Horford. Shoots over Vucevic. Boston, no good that time either.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's DeRozan. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's good.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Bradley, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Williams. Green's checked in for LaVine. And it's White in for Ball. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Canner's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Richardson's checked in for Smart. And Pritchard is subbed in for Schroeder. Here's Bradley looking for his first Basket still in this one. The leaner on the wing, Bradley. Up and over Richardson. The Bulls with another miss.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Williams. Down low. Here's Cantor. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Cantor's got 10 points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Outside White. Here's Johnson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Bulls lead by 13. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Great job moving the ball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Troy Brown. Derek Jones is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. DeRozan against Brown. And it's DeRozan missing. The Celtics shooting just under 40% from the field. From the left block. Brown can't hit. And the Bulls shooting pretty well at 45%. Step back and fire. Off the left rim and out. A difficult situation for Boston. Richardson with it. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
He's comfortable attacking in the painted area. Josh Richardson is using his size to make it look easy.
Pass to White. And again, no good by Chicago. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's White. Gets to the corner and hits it. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
Pritchard, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Left side Jones. From 8 feet away. Boston with a rebound. Cantor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Brown. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
What makes Cantor special? He's a center by trade, but his offensive game is so diverse. A solid passer.
Here's Caruso. Guarded by Richardson. Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Brown. That three's off the mark. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Outside White. Here's DeRozan. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And again, Chicago, no good. For the Celtics, this one not looking good. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford, he's checked in for Cantor. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And it's Schroeder in for Pritchard. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Levine. The Bulls with another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm has been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Jones, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Horford passes to Schroeder to the paint. Here's Tatum. Second chance effort. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass the ball. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Intelligent play from Zach Levine, getting himself the room he needs to score.
Outside, Brown. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Horford. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Nikola Vucevic.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who act like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Ball against Schroeder. Going inside, uses the glass on the layup.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
Pass to Levine, over Smart. Smart with the defensive effort. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in the...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the 10. And let's go.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the center. Chris, you and I love opening day. Which types of teams do you think tend to begin the season well?
Great question, Kevin. I think it's teams that had chemistry the previous year, teams that return a lot of players. That means you have that familiarity. Teams that have help on that side. And more importantly, you know what? Sometimes teams have had the most heartbreak because they're coming back ready to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler on the wing. DeRozan defending. Unloads from 13. And it's Butler missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Levine, that's good.
Wow, the range of Levine continues to expand. I mean, appearing confident and composed, taking these long shots.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Going inside. It's tipped. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Tries to keep it alive. Levine against Robinson. Levine's shot is off. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ball against Lowry. Ball kicks to Levine. Pass to Williams. Nice move. And they call the foul. So, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
P.J. Tucker. That's his first personal foul.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That one falls.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Ball against Butler. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. The Heat trail by 4. Adebayo passes to Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
You know, when you're seeing the aggressiveness from Butler, his jumper really has come a long way.
Lowry against Ball. Outside Levine.
2 minutes.
Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Butler from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Outside Butler. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got 5 now.
Yeah, mid-range specialist. Butler just finds angles and space to shoot from there time and time again.
On the wing, Levine. Robinson with the block. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Lowry can't get it to go. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Outside Lowry. Kicks to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. Good. Nice job down low.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in the offense.
There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Ball against Lowry. Outside DeRozan. The dish to Vucevic. And again, Chicago. No good. And here are the Heat. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Tucker finds Butler. Adebayo. It doesn't go for him. Levine against Robinson. Bean passes to Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball. Heat substitution.
Here's Caruso. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Butler. And it's Okpala in at the small forward. Well, every team needs those energy players, Chris, who set the tone defensively. And Alex Caruso is definitely in that mold.
Absolutely. He's disruptive, gets a lot of steals, and he's athletic. I'll give you some highlights, too.
And, Chris, one change we're seeing now, a lot less post-up scoring. Do you miss it?
I do miss it. I mean, if you're 7 foot, you should be close to the basket at times if you have game. Got to win, but I love to see how players who do it effectively.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now the pass to Hero. Tries from 10. A shot, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Brown wide open, 85. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that free.
Right side, Butler. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Okpala. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Bradley.
Another foul. 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Bulls leading by 3.
Heat substitution. Marquise Morris.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Morris. Here we go, all alone. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Always an explosive leaper. Oladipo's teammates can count on him to finish those alley-oops.
Caruso kicks to Bradley. Caruso looking for an opening. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Hero. Stolen by Ball. And he commits the intentional foul. And Miami going with a whole new deep out there.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Now, here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Levine. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Williams, that's good.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
To the paint, here's Butler. And that one is off. Nice D from DeRozan. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
4th team foul.
Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range.
And he has not been able to keep up that pace he had going in the first quarter.
Well, someone who has always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Jay Tucker defines what it means.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Heat shooting their initial free throws in the game right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And the team's counting on Tucker for many things.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he's a hard-nosed defender, opportunistic rebounder, plays against guys much bigger than him. He hits the corner threes at the most important time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Vucevic the pass to Levine. And they'll get another chance. There's Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
and for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
And Miami making a change here. Akpala's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Lowry against Ball. Robinson for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's DeRozan. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
Robinson finds Lowry. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And in one stretch there, they were up.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chicago leading by 4. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
We've seen the evolution of Zach LaVine as a three-point shooter. He's gained confidence behind the arc. He makes an impact from long range.
Here's Lowry. And that one, good. 7 points in the game.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
In the corner, it's LaVine. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Last season, he played outstanding. First in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Robinson's got his first points of the night.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
LaVine for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Pulls up on the elbow. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lowry.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
And DeRozan kicks to LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Derek Jones comes in for Patrick Williams. Brown is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Zach LaVine. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Heat lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Caruso, the pass the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Lays it up and banks it in.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his look from there.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. And an intentional foul right there. White, he's checked in for ball.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Miami on defense.
Into the game.
It's a 1-point game.
Kobe 1.
Here's Caruso. Dedmon defending. Caruso, the pass to Bradley. Crafty move. A shake. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. Oladipo with the ball. Jones covering. Lets it go from 11. Morris, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 3-point lead. White, good.
And a good sign to see White hit the J. If he could be more consistent with his shot, Kobe could have a long career.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Hero, that's a two-pointer. The kick out to Oladipo. Clock at 4. And it's It's Bradley with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. And so they foul intentionally. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
First one falls for him.
We saw the incredible potential of Kobe White. Remember, he hit 7 3-pointers in a single quarter in less than a month into his pro career. Come on, that's unreal.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Bradley. Williams comes in for Derek Jones. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Troy Brown. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Alex Caruso. LaVine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
And now it's looking like it's going to be their night. I mean, the lead keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word.
Get this next bucket. We got to put together a string.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Heat trail by 10 on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Backcourt pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 spot. Lowry kicks to Robinson. And the pass to Tucker. Just his first attempt. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him. LaVine against Robinson. Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. And it's good for 2. And it's 7 points for Butler.
You got to bring more muscle than that to stop Butler. He's committed to scoring through the contact.
Bean passes to DeRozan. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. LaVine, good.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
White against Lowry. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
LaVine against Robinson. Takes the 13-footer. Again, LaVine missing. The Heat trail by 9. Outside for Lowry. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And here is Robinson. To the inside, Tucker. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Tucker's got his first basket of the night.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
Here's White. Outside, LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
Got to give LaVine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Now Lowry makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
White against Lowry. White with it. Passes to LaVine. And it's Chicago scoring again.
More of a shooting than passing guard. White still able to find the open man.
The Heat trail by 9. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Lowry drives in. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. And he uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, you got to admire Butler's toughness. I mean, he's always ready to take on the defense and score on them.
Robinson against LaVine. 1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Lowry puts up a deep three. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Williams. Vucevic against Adebayo. The open shot, LaVine. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. LaVine's got 24 points.
He turned himself into an elite scorer. LaVine is at it again.
Lowry dishes to Tucker. He can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And LaVine puts up a deep three. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. I mean, we see a lot of this now.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points. Shots good from Butler.
Oh, such a tough-minded player. Butler relishes the opportunity to make plays in the clutch.
Now here's LaVine. He kicks it to ball. Outside LaVine. Back to ball. The tray. He's off on that one. And so it's Chicago winning this one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers coming to town. Then on Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town. And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Patrick Williams out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Young attacking, and that's good. His first bucket of the game. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate at the painted area.
Ball passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Always playing heads up as Lonzo tries to find the open teammate.
Now Young. And just about a minute into this first quarter, Capella. And the bucket is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
DeRozan finds Levine over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Levine passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
As we've seen him develop in this league, Levine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
Pass to Vucevic. Levine against Collins. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Williams against Bogdanovich. That's short off the rim. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Here's Levine for 3. Vucevic in the post. Guarded by Capella. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from Ball. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich, and the layup falls.
Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Gallinari against Ball. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. To the paint. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Offline from the top of the key.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now that's an assertive offensive talent. DeRozan is able to use his size to his advantage.
Young, the pass to Collins. Bogdanovich against White. Ball with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. From deep. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Out to the wing. Young against Ball. Pulls it. Atlanta again missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to White. Three-pointer. Up again. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Bulls out in front. They lead by a bucket. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Derek Jones is out there with Tony Bradley. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Kobe White on the offensive end. Man, he is so good at changing his pace.
He's gotten better and better since entering the league. He keeps the defenders guessing. Has a great sense of timing of when to hit the gas.
6 on the shot clock. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Brown. Brown draws the double. White for 3. And they get it back. Here's Caruso. Outside, Brown. There's the double with Herter. And here's White. 4-3. Outside, Brown. Off target from outside. The Hawks trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Inside, here's Gallinari. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Hey, Grant, you were named Co-Rookie of the Year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by White. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Caruso. It's hauled in by Reddish. The Hawks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Herter. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now, Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
To the inside, Johnson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Bulls lead by 6. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Gallinari. Here's Capella. Rebounded by Johnson. Chicago has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. On the wing, Bradley. Pass to Caruso. He drops it from range. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Herter. Reddish on the wing. Reddish on the wing. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
White against Williams. "26 seconds left in the first half of this game. That one drops for him. Williams has got his first basket.
Well, this is what gets his teammates going. The veteran Williams shaking, and making the defense work.
Right wing. Here's the three. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Gallinari inside. Pass to Reddish. One second left. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They led by 2 after the first.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Nikola Vucevic has come to play here in this one.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position, walking down the middle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket on the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And you love Bogdanovich and just the versatility he brings, BA.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Capella. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Capella's gotten his second bucket.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Here's Levine for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And as for Bogdanovich's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovich certainly can. He can shoot it. He could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
Ball finds DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Outside for Levine. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Young against Ball. Young inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Levine gets the bucket. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the three others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those three names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trae did it in his second season, you got to be kidding me.
And the Hawks making a change here. Wright's checked in. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. And again, hits the Bulls from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous right now. Every shot that they're putting up, it feels like it's going in.
And Williams over to help. Collins, left side. Hits hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Ball. Can't cash in the 10-footer.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Right against Levine. Back to Hunter. It's Wright on the wing. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Young against Ball. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
Young against Ball. Right side Young. Outside Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
On the wing, Levine. Levine draws the double, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Reddish is checked in for the Hawks. Werner comes in for Wright. Here's Caruso. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Young against White. And here's Hunter for 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And the defense better start respecting DeAndre Hunter from that kind of range.
From deep 3-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls. They're up by 8. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Troy Brown out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Vucevic in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid. Able to catch and shoot.
Outside White. Pass to DeRozan. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The 3. Kept alive.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside White. Pass to DeRozan. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And he just moves so well without the ball. DeRozan stays locked and loaded for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Young with it, guarded by Vucevic. Hunter can't get it to go. Chicago leading. Fires for 3. Caruso with the bucket.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from 3-point range thus far. Right side Young. Outside Hunter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3.
Young's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside White. That one doesn't drop. Hunter with some nice D. White with the steal. From the arc. And again, hits the Bulls from deep. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
To the middle. Shot clock at 2. Capella. And that one is right through the heart. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Capella must be feeling a little bit confident because that's just a tad outside of his range.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. DeRozan against Hunter. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for the Bulls.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Young. To the paint. Here's Herter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just do your work. Try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Caruso. DeRozan outside. It's Brown on the wing. No good with the triple. Atlanta's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Pass to Young. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to the wing. Pulls it from the corner. They get it back. Back to Reddish. Shoots over Brown. And too long on the shot. Chicago with the ball. Outside White. Now Brown. Here's Caruso. Guarded by Young. Here's Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Now Brown. Oh, he tries a 3. Nails it from 3.
Troy Brown Jr.
So the Bulls win it. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for Boston, down in the front court along with Tatum. Smart is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Ball finds Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got the game going here with the first basket for the Bulls. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Well, I think this is a great area of growth for DeMar DeRozan. His ability to use his teammates to enhance the team scoring.
Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ball. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Here's Brown. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Levine wide open. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
3 points.
Wow, you can see why this team is so excited about this young talent. Levine from the parking lot.
Schroeder looking around. Shot to stop the run. ADB, the new season, always a time for optimism.
No question, Kevin, and the quest to get better and to do more, a sentiment that's felt beyond just the world of sports.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Now Schroeder following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Here's Horford. Shoots over Vucevic. Here's Smart. No good. Shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. For three, Levine. And they recover it. Williams passes to DeRozan. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. The Celtics have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals. Here's Brown. Outside, Smart. Back to Brown. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Bulls leading by 7. The deep three from Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. Brown with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. To the middle. Williams with the steal. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Levine inside the three-point line. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Schroeder against Ball. It's Schroeder with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 10-1 run. DeRozan for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's the pass to Schroeder. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Schroeder against Ball. Pass to Williams. Back to Ball. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And Horford pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, at 6'7", this is a forward, Jaylen Brown, who handles it well, cuts his way right through the defense.
Now here's Ball. Passes it to Levine. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Takes it inside. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
Well, in a screen and roll situation, Zach makes the right decision.
Ball against Schroeder. Right side Horford. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by Smart. Now here's Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Ball gets to DeRozan. Good on the triple.
Well, he's such a smart offensive player. DeMar DeRozan knows the best option there is a quick release on the catch and shoot.
And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, we've got Tatum. Bob Williams is out there with Ennis Kanter. Then there's Richardson, and it's Pritchard in at the point. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks. The shot's good.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Richardson against Green. They get it back. Back to Canner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
And stolen by Tatum. One-on-one here. Here's Pritchard. Cantor inside, guarded by Bradley.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Down low, taken away by Williams. Richardson right side. And the call, and it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Cantor. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Richardson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Pritchard.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Schroeder passes to Horford. Rebound by the Bulls. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Boy, the form is beautiful from distance for Zach LaVine. The elbow position, the follow-through, the snap of the wrist, it's all there.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Floats it up for Williams. Ball with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Ball kicks to Williams. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. Here's Ball. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Vucevic. He gets it in there. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
Here's Schroeder. And the layup falls.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Levine launches it from deep. And the Bulls, another three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Takes the 13-footer. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Smart. And the first half is now in the books. Bulls lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 14.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Bulls. In the backcourt, it's Ball and LaVine. Vucevic is out there with Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot.
And Nikola Vucevic just quietly dominates, capable of racking up a double-double on any night.
Yeah, it still feels like Vooch is a bit underrated. This guy can flat-out play on both ends. Capable scorer, improved defensively. You love what he brings to the table.
And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 16. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Schroeder against Ball. DeRozan passes the ball. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Brown. That was a strong dunk.
Nice.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Schroeder against Ball. He kicks it to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. The shot from 20 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Tatum. Horford trying to free himself up. Tatum's shot is off. And stolen by Tatum. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Horford. Richardson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Dennis Schroeder. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Troy Brown comes in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Caruso. Richardson covering. Here's DeRozan. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. DeRozan's got his 2nd basket of the night. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing, more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Richardson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Chicago leading by 12. To the paint and stolen by Richardson. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. Cantor drops in the layup for two. Cantor's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown outside. DeRozan passes to Brown. It's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Good work at it.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Tony Bradley. Williams comes in for Brown. Zach LaVine's checked in for Kobe White. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. LaVine for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. LaVine can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Count that bucket. Smart's got his second basket.
Well, if there's any player in the league who relishes contact, it's Marcus Smart. You want to play physical? Oh, yeah, I like that.
Ball with it. The pass to LaVine. Over Cantor. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A good-size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We've got more in store for you right. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Brown out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Horford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pritchard in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Chicago leading by 9. And here is Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Now LaVine. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Right on the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 11.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Passes it to Pritchard. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Ball against Schroeder. Outside, Ball. He feeds it to LaVine. Right side, Williams. And no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Williams. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Brown is checked in for Chicago. Horford against Vucevic. And the dunk by Horford.
What a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside, LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
And over the years, because Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Ball against Schroeder. Left side, Horford. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Brown outside. Pass to Williams. Outside, Ball. The Bulls keep it alive. And Vucevic kicks to Ball. Offline with his 3. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. Here's Schroeder. He's been getting another chance here. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Ball, the pass to Williams. Back to Ball. It's stolen by Brown. Got a piece of it. To the middle. To the inside. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Brown against Brown. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Down low. Here's Levine. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach LaVine.
Schroeder against Ball. Outside Horford. And taken away by Brown. There's Ball with the 3. They get it back. Here's Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Vucevic.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ball against Brown. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Tatum way outside. And so it's Chicago winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
And here were the Bulls earlier, filling into the arena. A serious look on the...
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have...
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they head back home to host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Heat, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Butler passes to Adebayo. Outside Tucker. Outside for Butler. Hits the trifecta. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry brings the double team. Inside, Williams.
That's just hustle by Jimmy Butler. Did not give up on that look. Opponents, they don't get clean looks when he's around.
Lowry against Ball. Here's Adebayo. Outside for Butler. No good on the 3. And here's Chicago. It's a 3-point game. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pass the ball. Back to LaVine. To the inside. Takes a 3. And he buries his first look.
Woo! Zach barely gave the defense a chance there. He quickly gets the shot in the air.
And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness.
DeRozan finds Vucevic. Ball with it. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
The D has to push Ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Ball no good. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. Ball against Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. The 3. Drills it from deep. Butler's got 6.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Ball passes to LaVine. 1:58 left in the opening quarter. DeRozan against Butler. The kick out to Ball. Clock is at 3. Count it.
Well trained and blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
Ball against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Outside Butler. Back to Robinson. From 11 feet away. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
LaVine gets the bucket.
The ability to score is there for Zach LaVine. He's proven that. Just needs to continue to develop his understanding for the game.
Now here's Lowry. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down low. The The Heat need to get one up in a hurry, and Tucker gets it to go.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Ball against Lowry. Ball passes to Levine. Back to Ball. Shot from 16. Vucevic. It's good on the putback. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vucevic against Robinson. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Vucevic's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
On the court for Chicago. Kobe White out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Tony Bradley. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Caruso. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Oladipo. Chalk up 2 there.
Derek Jones.
Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Oladipo. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
The long reach of Dedmon makes him a good target on the alley-oop.
From Victor Oladipo.
Hero against White. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Now here's Hero. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And here's Brown for 3. Offensive rebound. Bradley. Kick out to Brown. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Miami trailing. To the left side wing. No good from outside.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The Heat have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
You know, Kobe White, the former Tar Heel, viewed as a bit of a combo guard. But what I like, his playmaking skills has improved.
Here's Caruso. And again, Chicago, no good. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Oladipo. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Caruso. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Strus, defended by Brown. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing, and it's in, off the glass. Thinking about White's playmaking here. Smitty, he made a big jump between his rookie and sophomore years.
Doubled his assist numbers, B.A. He's passed the eye test with how he's moved the ball. It's an area he still has a lot of room to grow.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. So Miami ends up going with a new group. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Bulls lead by 1.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
Robinson on the wing, puts up a 3. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Robinson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. And 1:01 left in the first half. It's good.
This is one area where Lonzo Ball continues to improve, creating space for his shot off the dribble.
Pass to Butler. He takes it in. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Ball passes to Williams. Denied by Adebayo. Outside Tucker. Robinson on the wing. Butler on the wing. Back to Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Clock at 4. And again, Miami with a triple.
Kyle looks confident in everything he does, and that confidence rubs off on the team.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on his way to the bucket. Here's Robinson. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good action during the period as
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An all-star in this league, Zach LaVine gets to go to the line.
Shooting for Chicago.
And he knocks down the first one.
Defenses pay a lot of attention to Zach LaVine because he can attack from anywhere in the half court, a player you can't lose track of.
And with LaVine and the attention he garners, it opens up his teammates.
BA, Zach LaVine has improved in that regard. When his teammates are open, he swings it right on time. His IQ on the offensive side has gone way up.
Lowry against Ball, goes up at the stripe. He gets it in there. Lowry's got 5 now.
Very comfortable operating in the mid-range area. That's a signature shot for Kyle Lowry.
Pass to Levine, lets the 3 fly, and the three-pointer goes.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Left side Robinson, over Levine, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Akpala, he's checked in for Tucker. Hero comes in for Robinson. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. Bradley, he's checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Zach LaVine. The Heat with the lead. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. And it's good. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Smitty, you've been in broadcast journalism for a while now. Are there certain players you especially enjoy covering?
Yeah, I enjoy covering the entire league, you know, all types of basketball. But I will say I enjoy most covering the young guys that I've been knowing for a long time.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
The Bulls have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Oladipo. Oh, the bucket's good. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. Haslam, he's checked in for Miami. Strus comes in for Akpala, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
DeRozan is checked in for Chicago. Levine comes in for White. Butler finds Lowry. Off target with the 3. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Levine passes to Johnson. Butler with a steal. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Robinson's got 6.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own. Jimmy Butler, one of the great two-way wings we have. Some call him the most complete wing. Hard to argue with the defense he plays.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Lowry. And he lobs it up top.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
A minute 29 left to play in the third. Lowry, right side. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. And with Butler in his defense, he is a menace. Brings intensity and energy every game.
Also add the versatility with who he can guard. Always a threat to come up with a steal. He's an elite defender.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Lowry finds Robinson. Now here's Lowry. The D's right on him. 3 on the clock. Inside. Akpala can't get it to fall. Chicago trailing here. Here's Levine for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Lowry outside, and he drives in. Here's Akpala. Again, the Heat misses. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Caruso. Back to Levine. And here's Johnson. Kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Levine. From downtown. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here's Butler outside. And again, the Heat missing. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And meanwhile, Eric's
trust each other. Keep that ball moving.
Come on, fans.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Vucevic in at the center position.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Outside Butler. And here's Lowry from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is what you get with Lowry, a confident shooter in these situations.
DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Vucevic's shot is off. Miami has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Adebayo. Some solid defense from Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Vucevic slams it in.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
Butler on the wing. There's the triple. Robinson against Levine. And here's Butler outside.
Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Lowry, the pass to Butler.
And I don't know why they're still shooting threes. It's not paying off for them.
Off target from 3-point range. Shot by Levine, no good. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Back to Butler. Uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
And here's Ball. Here's Levine. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Heat with some changes. Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Lowry. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Oladipo against Ball. Puts it up. Oladipo, shot's good.
So resourceful. When Oladipo's looking for any opening, he puts in a lot of effort on offense.
Timeout called. The Bulls. Start it. Take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
LaVine, he's checked in for Chicago.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
2 minutes.
Vucevic against Butler. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Chicago?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
This team is so lucky to have an eager player like Bam, someone who wants to step up in the big moments.
White against Lowry. Pass to Levine from deep. Ooh, Levine with another miss. Miami has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Robinson. Back to Dedmon. Butler against DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. The score is tied at 46. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for White. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter here. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Adebayo against Vucevic. Clock at 6.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late.
And it's Butler off the drive. Pass to Adebayo. Gets stolen by Johnson. Levine against Hero. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now here's Levine. He's guarded by Hero. Oh, there's the alley. Lowry outside. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat dancers.
What defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Oh, the shot is good. Oh, and it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And the officials are signaling for a review of the last second buzzer beater. Boy, this game hangs in the balance of this review now. So it's the Heat taking the...
Well, we can finally say it. D.A.
Thank you so.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Williams is out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at center. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Bogdanovich doesn't go that time. Nice D from Levine. That's to Vucevic from downtown. Rebound by the Hawks.
And we'll see if anything's different this year because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Capella with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Kicks it out to Collins. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Outside DeRozan. Outside Levine. Vucevic against Capella. Vucevic the pass to DeRozan. And yes, it's good.
An all-NBA selection over his career. DeRozan is a savvy scorer, reads the passing angles, and looks for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Now, here is Young. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Capella missing. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Now, here is Young. Capella inside. He's guarded by Williams.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Levine's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
From deep three-point range, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
You see the work Levine has put in his three-point shot. Now a legit threat from deep.
And Patrick Williams, the 4th pick of that 2020 draft, a bit of a surprise when he was taken.
Most mock drafts had him around the top 10 spot. His stock rose very late in the process. When the Bulls fell low.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And how about that? When Ball is drilling big threes like there, it's fun to watch.
Young looking it over. Outside Collins. Four on the shot clock. Pass to Hunter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season. 11th in assists. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. DeRozan finds Ball. Back to DeRozan. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter, and it's Wright in for Trae Young. Then for the Bulls, Derek Jones, he's checked in for DeRozan. Brown comes in for Levine, and it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. Here's Hurt. Out to the wing. A wide open look here for Okongwu. Misses off the left iron. White left side. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Right against Jones. And Brown over to help. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And DeLon, I mean, he does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Caruso. To the paint and stolen by Wright. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Ball substitution.
And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 3. It's right on the wing. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Nope. Question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm. So
with Vucevic. On the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is White alongside Levine. Derek Jones is out there with Bradley. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. Yep, that one goes in there.
remarkable focus. Even when you're right on Levine, he's capable of still converting from there.
White against Wright. He kicks to Gallinari. To the middle. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 5.
Well, White's a talented player, but very streaky. You never know who's going to show up.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now here's Wright. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Makes it off the glass. Chris, as you said with White, he can make 10 in a row and then miss the next 15.
Well, Kevin, that's just how some players are. It all averages out in the end. Hopefully White can find a bit more consistency.
Bean passes to Jones. Outside, Levine. Passes it to DeRozan. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Reddish. Shoots over DeRozan. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Levine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Now, here is Young. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Ball dishes to Levine. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Trae Young. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passion in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And the massive wingspan of Capella. I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
The pass to Levine. Ball against Hunter. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Outside, Levine. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Atlanta gets it back. Not going to go that time. The Bulls leading by 5. The deep 3 from Levine. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Pass to Hunter. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Vucevic.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
Brown is checked in for the Bulls. Alex Caruso comes in for White. Passes it to Vucevic. Here's Caruso. Outside, Ball. Down low, here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. Young outside to the right side. Collins passes to Young. 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Kicks to Hunter. This one for 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Brown will bring it up for the Bulls. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip.
Here's Caruso. The putback, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signal. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter and it's small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. DeRozan with it. Outguarded by Bogdanovich. Ball no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Young outside. Hunter, the 3, sinks the triple. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Ball finds LaVine. Now Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. Vucevic has got 6.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Stolen by Ball. Here's DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Kevin Herter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. The Bulls also changing it up. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Jones comes in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. Collins in the post. Working on Jones. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for John Collins. Young dishes to Wright. He kicks it to Hunter. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside. Here's DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Bradley passes to DeRozan. And the Bulls with another miss.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Okongwu. And he converts the layup. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Levine for 3. Doesn't go for it. The Hawks trail by 5. Wright with it. Jones covering. Here's Hunter. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones. DeRozan finds Bradley. Outside, White shoots the 3. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Herter. How he performed last season. He was around 12 points per game last year. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
Well, he can score, he can facilitate, he can pretty much do anything you need on that end.
Bucket is good. DeRozan's got 6.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Levine against Wright. Inside. Gallinari outside. Wright outside. Here's Okongwu. That shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Jones kicks to Levine. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, and how about the confidence Levine has? I mean, it feels like he can get these shots whenever he wants.
To the paint. Okongwu dishes to Wright. Nice D from DeRozan. The Bulls leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And DeRozan throws it down.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
Pass to Reddish. In the corner, Herter with it. Off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 12. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So for Chicago right now, Williams is out there with Vucevic. Then there's Brown. Then it's Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 1. The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. Bogdanovic passes to Collins. Bogdanovic against Brown. Bogdanovic goes in. Count that one. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch.
On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Collins. Vucevic trying to get open, and he banks in the layup. The Hawks trail by 12. Williams scanning the floor. Gallinari outside. To the inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. And it's 6 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Brown, the pass to Vucevic. Back to Brown. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Gallinari. Over Williams. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Bulls leading by 10. To the paint. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. To the middle. Knocks it loose.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Keeps it alive, and Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? For the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Chicago. Dean comes in for Alex Caruso. Young from outside. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. The pass to Levine. 1:57 left to play in the final quarter. The Hawks trail by 9. Offside Collins. Vucevic against Hunter. Now the feed to Capella. No good that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Dean passes to Williams. That one goes in. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, man, showing off the playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up and makes the unselfish play.
Bogdanovich finds Hunter. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Ball against Bogdanovich. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. No good on the triple. Here's Hunter. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Right side Levine over Young. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And here's Atlanta. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Young against Levine. Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Right to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Zach Levine.
Yeah, and the versatility Bogdanovich offers is enticing. A fundamentally sound player who does a little bit of everything.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Levine, and he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Collins wide open, he fires. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
And here's Levine. And so the big win by Chicago. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.